chicken sandwich when you can have 12. Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates strong team unity, improves motivation, and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says they're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Hey guys, it's Bill Bush. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty has opened a new location in Pender, Nebraska, in addition to their office in Lincoln. The real estate world can be confusing, so why wouldn't you want an expert helping you every step of the way? If you're looking to buy or sell farmland in Nebraska, Kansas, or Iowa, give Ethan Sorensen a call today at 402-380-0432 or visit them online at nextagrealestate.com. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty with locations in Lincoln and now Pender, Nebraska.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Starters being announced for both teams. Starting off for the Bridgeport Bulldogs, it's Ella Schluterbusch, Tracy Fromm, Olivia Brown, Olivia Corman, and Grace Dean rounding out the starting lineup for the undefeated Bulldogs. And for the number one overall seed, the Lincoln Christian Crusaders, it's Jessa Huser, Mattia Kassabaum, Annie Huser, Macy Pittenger, and Kenna Ailes. It's the Lincoln Christian pep band hyping up the crowd. It's a pretty good turnout for both teams, I would say. In front of me, on the far side of the court, we have Lincoln Christian, and I mean, you expect them to show up and show out when it's in your own city. In terms for Bridgeport, they want to see their team go 27-0 and work their way closer toward a state title. Lincoln Christian uniforms, white jerseys, white shorts with red letters and numbers, with blue stripes on the bottom of the shorts and down the sides of the jerseys. And it's a clean purple look all the way around for the Bulldogs, with gold letters and numbers, and a white stripe going down from the jersey to the shorts, connecting.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
So a Class C1 semifinal, a trip to the state championship on the line here. The starters take the floor. Lincoln Christian will be going left to right. Bridgeport is going right to left. A lot of pink shoes for Bridgeport, and a variety of shoes for Lincoln Christian. Taking tip-off here is Kenna Ailes for Lincoln Christian. It's Olivia Corman for Bridgeport. And the tip is won by Bridgeport. So up comes the ball. Here it is on the right elbow, top of the key. It goes over to Dean. Dean, quick handoff over to Olivia Brown. Stops at the top of the key. Looks left on the near left elbow of the court. Defended by Kesselbaum. Kesselbaum has to shift over to Emery. Emery over to Sluterbush. Sluterbush, one of the shortest players on the court, working her way around the arc, trying to find space. Here's Emery on that left elbow. Emery gets switched on, driving hard near the rack off the back iron. No good. Falls off the front of the rim. Gets her own rebound. And Emery with her first points on the morning. So Lincoln Christian going quickly, bringing the ball up as Kassenbaum stops at the top of the key over to Ailes. Ailes over to Huser. Huser over to Annie Huser. Jessa Huser inside back to Annie Huser. Magnificent ball movement. And that three in the corner is good. Mattia Kassenbaum. And it's a 3-2 ball game with 6:58 left to go here in the first. And that is a quick start that Lincoln Christian needed. A screen up at the top. Coming up for help is Dean. Dean over to Emery. Emery inside to Brown. Brown works it back inside to Dean. And back out over to Sluterbush. Sluterbush averaging almost 11 points each game on the year. Over to Fromm. Fromm crossing over into the far left corner to Olivia Brown. Olivia Brown driving to the hoop, and she's fouled and will head to the stripe. 4-2, an aggressive take there. Catches the ball in that far left corner and driving to the hoop. Ended up actually hesitating in the air, which allowed the defender to come fly in. She drew the foul. 3-2 lead for Lincoln Christian. The lefty at the line. That one is short and no good. Second free throw attempt here. A couple of bounces. This one's up. And that one is also short. Rebounded by Kenna Ailes. And officials whistle blows here. Clock stops at 6:30. It's not stopping. It's actually still running. Now it stops at 6:28. I think there's going to be a clock reset here as the numbers were a little jumpy. So officials checking with the scores table. It's a 3-2 Lincoln Christian lead. So the line, Olivia Brown, who's averaging about 7.5 points per game, just went 0 for 2 at the stripe. Lincoln Christian, the 1 seed. Bridgeport, the number 4 seed. So here we go. Bring the ball up as Jessa Huser. Jessa over to Annie Huser. At that right elbow on the near side. As a cutting teammate across the baseline. Back up over to Jessa Huser. Back over to Annie. At that near right elbow. Back over to Jess. Jess in the far right corner over to Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum thought about a 3, steps inside off the shot fake. No good. And rebounded by Emery. Emery doing the work herself. Pushing the tempo at the top, goes with her right, then her left into the near left corner. Brown with a chance to capitalize. No good. Rebounded by Kenna Ailes. And a big key was, can Ailes own the board? She's clearly the tallest player on the court right now. Currently standing 6'1". Inside that one goes, and it's a foul. Drawing it on the play is Kenna Ailes. She'll head to the stripe. Foul goes against Olivia Brown. So that plus minus is not looking too hot for Brown right now. Misses a couple of shots and causes a foul here. So first free throw attempt for the first points for Kenna Ailes is good. So it's a 4-2 ball game with 5:46 left to go in the first quarter here. Both teams with all their timeouts. Second free throw here. Ailes, 2 dribbles, couple of spins. This one up, and that one rattles home. So 2 for 2 at the stripe. It's a 5-2 ball game. 5:43 left to go here in the first quarter. Bringing it up herself is Emery. Emery thought about going right, had to stop, nearly lost her footing, and the lefty has to settle with a mid-range shot that's short and rebounded by Kenna Ailes, who already has 3 rebounds. Here goes Jessa Huser. Huser, a little bit of a spin move on that near right side of the court. Kicks it on the far side, over to Pittenger. Pittenger on the far left elbow on the right side over to Kassenbaum. Back to Pittenger, back to Kassenbaum. Driving on that far right corner. Attempted to draw a foul and throw that one off the hoop, and it goes in and out and rebounded by Emery. Already 2 rebounds for Emery. Here's Sluterbush. Sluterbush over to Dean. Dean on that right elbow. And near a kickball violation. But Kenna Ailes was in the right place at the right time, picking it up over his Kaysenbaum. Kaysenbaum up ahead, breakaway, layup opportunity. No good by Pittenger. And a rebound by Emery. That's her third. And quick tempo pace here. Here's Ella Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch, top of the key, has a screen to deal with. A nice dive cut to the hoop by Grace Dean. Does a good job of setting the screen and diving right to the rack. She ended up leaving two defenders at the top, which is exactly what you want to do. It's a disguise look that Schluterbusch did. But obviously a better pass to make it work as she had to throw that over two defenders. 4:28 to go here, 5-4 ball game. Lincoln Christian leads Bridgeport. Far right corner, it's over to Pittenger. Pittenger, it's a Kaysenbaum. Kaysenbaum over to Annie Huser. Annie Huser back over to Jessa Huser at that left elbow on the right side. Huser has that one poked away, and Schluterbusch making her presence known. The sophomore getting a chance to start in this state semifinal. And Bridgeport is one of two unbeaten teams left in the state. Here's Jessa Huser over to Annie Huser on that right elbow on the near side. Bit of a jump pass inside. Working in, and there's Kenna Ailes. Just backing down her defender. Nothing Bridgeport could do there, and it's a quick start. A 7-4 lead with 3:55 left to go here in the first quarter. And we'll take a quick 30-second break here. You're listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
.355 left to go here in the first quarter. Josh Lill on the call. Lincoln Christian leads Bridgeport 7-4 with 3:55 left to go here in this Class C1 state semifinal. So with the ball is Emery, top of the key, works it over to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch, that far left corner, it's kicked out. Dean over to Brown, back over to Dean. Coming up for help is Fromm. Fromm with a little bit of a step back, and we're going to have a call here on the floor. It'll be inbounds underneath the basket. The foul goes against second team foul here. And this one inbounded to Dean. Dean back up over to Schluterbusch. Driving, it's in that far left corner over to Emery. Emery had to take her time, step back three, nothing but air, rebounded by Pittenger. And Pittenger with Schluterbusch defending, taking on that far side of the court. And that ball had a little too much heat on it. Not unable to catch it was Annie Huser. So in transition, come the Bulldogs. And the tie up right at the stripe between Schluterbusch and Annie Huser. So the possession arrow favors Lincoln Christian. And that previous foul went against Jessa Huser. So two fouls against the Crusaders. Pittenger and Jess Huser each with one. So Jess Huser inside over to Ailes. Ailes finds her teammate in the corner for three. Kessebom knocks that one down. That's her second triple of the quarter. It's a 10-4 lead for Lincoln Christian with 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. A monster statement against the unbeaten Bulldogs. Here's Schluterbusch just working around the world herself around that arc. Dribble handoff over to Olivia Brown. Ends up going from right elbow to the top of the key. And therefore, a deflection is Macy Pittenger and forces the turnover against the Bulldogs. So what happened on that sequence was Olivia Brown was coming around the arc, wanted to find Emery in the corner. But Pittenger does a good job of extending her right arm in that near, or her left arm, in that near left corner in that deny position. The ball actually ends up deflecting off of her, then Emery. So it is Lincoln Christian ball. We'll keep it here. As this one again is off to a Lincoln Christian start, 10-4 with under 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's a 9-game win streak that the Crusaders are on, so looking to make it 10. They've won 13 of their last 14 in neutral territory. They're at a record of 3-2 this year. And right now, if they keep playing the way they are right now, they will advance to a 4-2 neutral record this year. And it's going to come down to the three-point shooting abilities of Matea Kassenbaum. Right now, 2 for 2 from deep. And the thing is, shooters shoot. That's the bottom line. So if she can continue to keep that momentum going and continue to get hot from deep, Bridgeport might be in trouble. Again, no Olivia Loomis Gottle for the Bulldogs, who's averaging 23 points coming into this one. And a beautiful cut inside. Macy Pittenger with the bucket, a beautiful baseline cut, creating space. It's a 12-4 lead with 2:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Schluter-Busch, top of the key, deals with a screen from Fromm. Looking left, going right, another screen coming from Dean. Schluter-Busch wanted Dean inside, does fine here, and fights through the defense. A quick baby hook to the left side. Nothing that Jessa Heiser could do there. That's 4 points for Dean on the morning. 1:47 to go here, 12-6 lead for Lincoln Christian, and that one stolen away by Dean. Took that one right away from Kenna Ailes. So here's Emery on that near left elbow. Deals with a screen in the corner, finds her teammate Brown for 3. That one goes aside, and it's rebounded by Ailes. Into the far, with the near right corner. A nice heads-up play. This one goes out of bounds. Intended target was Matea Kassenbaum. So Lincoln Christian is moving quickly, but they're also converting inside. So a team that has a chance to beat you in transition, but can also beat you with their patience, is currently in scramble mode as Pittenger just got by a double team. And now in good position. Inside is Ailes. She's triple teamed and draws a foul. This will be the second foul against Bridgeport. Olivia Brown with her first personal foul. So her and Grace Dean have one apiece. This one inbounded over to Annie Heiser. Into the corner, this one goes no good. Jess Heiser with the miss. Rebounded by Emery. And a foul there. So 2 shots coming here. First free throw here. Good. So substitutions coming here. Megan Klein checking in for Grace Dean. That second free throw good. 12-8 lead with less than a minute to go here. Lincoln Christian up on Bridgeport. Here's Jessa Heiser. Heiser double teamed. Inside it goes over to Ailes. Ailes stops at the free throw line and draws yet another foul. This foul goes against Ella Schluter-Busch. Coming out here is Macy Pittenger, and for her is Sarah Van Ostrand. Van Ostrand with 15 blocks on the year. 49.4 seconds to go here. And that one's inbounded over to Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum, between the legs, nearly lost her dribble, has to pick it up. Defended heavily by Schluter-Busch, number 2 on number 2. Here's Jessa Heiser working from the top of the key over to the near right side. Here's Annie Heiser. Heiser backed herself up and put her in a brutal spot. 32 seconds and counting. There's no shot clock in Class C1, just one game clock. 27 seconds and counting. Annie Heiser, top of the key. Far right side over to Jess Heiser on the left elbow. Inside this one goes. Kenna Ailes with another bucket. 6 points in the first quarter for her. 15 seconds here. Bulldogs have to go quick. Spinning into the lane. And Corman draws that one. That's Loomis Gottle, excuse me. 14-9 with 8.1 seconds left in the first. The second free throw's good. 7 seconds and counting. Here's Jessa Heiser. Heiser at the half-court line. Defended by Brown. They have a chance at a clean look here, and that one is blocked. Pittenger had a chance, but it was steered aside. So it's a 14-10 ball game as we head to a 60-second break. You are listening to the Class C1 Girls State Semifinals of the NSAA State Championships on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
Second quarter action between the number 1 seed Lincoln Christian Crusaders and the number 4 seeded Bridgeport Bulldogs. It's 14-10 as we head to the second quarter of play. Josh Lowe here with the call on 93.7 The Ticket. So apologies, Olivia Loomis-Gottle was wearing number 30, and on all the rosters, she's number 0. So apologies there. She has 5 points currently with 3 rebounds at the top of the key. Loomis-Gottle, the lefty, looks to her right as Tracy Fromm coming over. 3-point opportunity off the front of the rim, and no good. Offensive rebound by Tracy Fromm, but misses that chance. Rebound here by Jessa Heiser, and Heiser brings this one up herself. Stops on that left elbow on the right side. Here's Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum fakes, goes to the right. Cutting over is Annie Heiser. Annie Heiser throws that one right into traffic, and it's stolen by Schluterbusch. Breakaway opportunity, stops right in the paint, and airballs a 10-footer. So not a good look for the Bulldogs. As outrunning is Lincoln Christian. Here's Annie Heiser. Annie Heiser over to Jessa Heiser. Jessa Heiser behind the back pass. No look over to Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum going from right elbow to left elbow. In the corner over to Pittenger. Pittenger about 5 feet from behind the college three-point line here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Over to Jessa Heiser. Heiser picks up her dribble from about 25 feet out, in big trouble. Has to pick that one up, and a foul against Schluterbusch as she hung onto the ball and then decided to hang on to the arm of Kassenbaum. So second personal foul there against Schluterbusch. And a timeout against Lincoln Christian. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll step away for a quick 30 seconds.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
6:46 left to go here in the second quarter. Lincoln Christian leads Bridgeport 14-10. Lincoln Christian with the ball, going left to right. This one inbounded by Kassenbaum over to Jessa Heiser. Jessa Heiser spins around, going right, now left. Kassenbaum over the middle to Ailes. Back over to Heiser. In the corner, three-point attempt is good. Macy Pittenger, 4-3. That is a big shot in that right corner, 17-10 with 6:23 left to go here in the second quarter. Driving is Annie Heiser. Three-point opportunity. Splash. Olivia Loomis-Gottle. So 17-13, 6:09 left to go here in the second quarter. Jesse Heiser to Annie Heiser over to Matea Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum works on the baseline, forced to retreat, back out top. Jesse Heiser resetting the offense. Coming up at the elbow for help is Ailes, and Jesse Heiser off a putback three. No good. Second chance attempt at Kassenbaum in the lane is no good. Got her offensive rebound. Throws that one, and there's bodies flying everywhere like fish out of water. Loomis Gatto goes down, and a foul goes against Kenna Ailes. That's her second personal foul. Team's first of the quarter. 5:44 left to go here in the second quarter of play. 17-13 Lincoln Christian leads. Loomis Gatto crosses the timeline. Defended by Annie Heiser. Back up top. Loomis Gatto near side over to Sluterbush on the left elbow, over to the right elbow. Dean feeding inside to Loomis Gatto, double teamed. Possible charge opportunity, no good. As Kassenbaum was inside that half circle in the paint. So at that point, any contact that's drawn would not count for a charge. So Loomis Gatto at the stripe, going off the back of the rim, off the front, and rolls home. 9 points for the leading scorer of the Bulldogs this year. Second free throw good. And Jesse Heiser working quickly. 5:22 left to go here in the second quarter. Kassenbaum over to Heiser. Jesse Heiser. Jess driving, loses it on the ground. Two Bulldogs dive. Saving it is Olivia Brown. And Loomis Gatto saw the ball trickling out of play and went to go for the last minute save. Could not do so. So the Crusaders catch a break as the unforced turnovers are starting to add up. Now there's a little too much contact between Grace Dean and Kenna Ailes inside the paint before the inbounds play, and the official had to come over and kind of give them the what for. Here's Jesse Heiser. Heiser top of the key, near right side over to Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum driving on two defenders, throws that one cross court. It's intercepted by Fromm. Fromm with a breakaway opportunity, spins on Annie Heiser and misses that easy chance. Heiser with the rebound, running is Jess Heiser. Jess, defended by Schluterbusch. A beautiful pass inside into traffic to Kassenbaum. Can she go up strong? And she's knocked down. We'll head to the line 4-2. Clock stops at 4:41. 17-15. Lincoln Christian leads Bridgeport. So just 3 points this quarter for Lincoln Christian. Kassenbaum's first free throw goes down. It's her first points that haven't come from beyond the arc. 18-15. Lincoln Christian going left to right. Bridgeport going right to left. Second free throw is good. Loomis Gatto bringing this one up, working quickly, top of the key. The lefty decides to take it herself, has to dribble with both her hands, gets through two defenders, into the far left corner over to Brown. Brown working her way over to the right elbow. Nearly loses her dribble. It's been tough at times to have Brown handle the ball. She's almost lost it a couple of times. Schluterbusch and Dean working with that action. It's a high post action where she drops off after the screen to go inside, and it just catches Lincoln Christian every time. The question is, can the Bulldogs convert? Ailes spins, back out to Jess Heiser. Jess, near right corner, three-point opportunity, no good for Pittenger. Offensive rebound for Kassenbaum, no good. And rebounded by Tracy Fromm. This one goes against the Crusaders. Kassenbaum with another foul. That's her second foul. And Kassenbaum might have pried that ball free. It could have been a jump ball or a clean steal, but they're going to call a foul on her. So here's Loomis Gatto. Up top to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch inside to Loomis Gatto. Gatto spinning through traffic and simply just falls down, and that is a travel. So it's been interesting to watch both teams. It seems like players are on the floor every 30 seconds. And, you know, in basketball, you do want to stay on 2 feet. This isn't football where you're diving for extra yards. You got to run your way to the hoop. 19-15, with 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Schluterbusch, three-point opportunity here for Annie Heiser. 22-15 with 3:18 left to go in the second quarter. Big three from Heiser on that left elbow on the right side. How can Loomis Gottel and the Bulldogs respond? She works left into the quarter. Pump fake for Fromm. Driving, that one was blocked away, but it was corralled by Dean, and she was there, right place, right time for the putback. 6 points for Dean. 22-17 with 2:57 left to go here in the second quarter. Heiser out over to Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum out over to Jess Heiser for three, no good. Rebounded by Loomis Gottel. That's her fifth rebound. Here's Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch up behind the college three, and a little bit of a pressuring defense here by Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum put too much pressure on because it left them a man down, and Loomis Gottel takes advantage inside the paint. 2 points there. 22-19, 2:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Jess Heiser. Jess Heiser over to Kassenbaum on that near right elbow. Back out to the left elbow. Cross-court pass. Inside it goes to Pettinger. Pettinger back out to Annie Heiser for three. No good, and rebounded by Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch taking her time. It's a man-to-man defense here for Lincoln Christian. The Bulldogs love a screen and replace offense. In the far left corner, three-point opportunity for Schluterbusch is airballed. We've seen that several times from her today. Pushing the tempo is Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum taking it herself on the ground. Receives contact. No foul called there. But she's okay. Gets up quickly. 1:43 left to go here in the second quarter. 22-19. Loomis Gottel over to Olivia Brown. Brown spinning inside, turning, fading off the backboard. And players falling again. 3 players are on the court. Make it 5 now. A jump ball. Arrow favors Lincoln Christian. Good second effort there by Macy Pittenger. As the Crusaders were unable to bring in the rebound, she got on the ground and just had to take care of it herself. Minute 28 here, 22-19. Here's Jessie Heiser. Defended by Olivia Brown. Man-to-man defense here for the Bulldogs. Up over to Jess Heiser. Jess Heiser inside to Kenna Ailes. Kenna Ailes outside for Kassenbaum. No good. Rebounded by Schluterbusch. But a foul against the Bulldogs. 3 free throws coming here. And this one's against Olivia Brown. Now on the three-point opportunity by Kassenbaum. Brown closed out a little too close. Created contact while Kassenbaum was in the shooting motion. So the first free throw is good there. Second free throw is good. 24-19, 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Lincoln Christian leads. Each team with 3 fouls apiece. Third free throw. Well, basically that was another 3. So in theory, three-point field goals for Kassenbaum is what it's added up to be so far. Step back 3, no good for Loomis Gottel, and exactly 1 minute to go here. Heads up pass down the court, and there is, no foul called. So basically recapping the action, Grace Dean was defending Kenna Ailes down the court. It was about a 3/4 court pass, and Dean wasn't even playing the ball and just simply ran into and knocked Ailes down. Can Ailes make up for it? She's heading to the stripe, drawing contact, going to the line. And this one against Olivia Brown, who's just struggled on the court tonight. So with 56 seconds to go here, first free throw chance is way short. So Brown checks out. Elizabeth Velasquez in. Here's Ailes. Second free throw opportunity is good. Checking back in is Sarah Van Ostrand. Ailes checks out. So Ailes right now with 7 points. 53 seconds and counting. She checks out here. Van Ostrand back in. Loomis Gottel, it seems like she's had the ball in her hand about 80% of the time. Hands it off over to Fromm. Fromm thought about going right, working left, back going right. Inside the paint, it's entered. Velasquez. Around the horn it goes. Schluterbusch looking in the paint. And An interesting play. Macy Pittenger, I understand, going up in the face of Loomis Gottel to deflect it, but it was way over both the players' heads. It would have sailed out of bounds, but instead Pittenger deflects it, and the Bulldogs have an opportunity to score here. 3-point opportunity by Fromm in that near left corner. Good as gold. 22 seconds and counting left in the first half. Now, if you're Lincoln Christian, you might want to hold for the final shot. I don't know if they're electing to do that. Annie Heiser nearly traveled, but she's still working with it. Here's Kassenbaum on the right elbow. Jump stop, shot off the glass, in and out, no good. Near offensive rebound by Sarah Van Ostrand falls to the ground. Cannot keep it in play, and with 5.5 seconds to go in this one, or in the first half, it's a 4-point deficit for Bridgeport. They could get this to a one-possession game. Sam Dierking in for the Crusaders. Checking out is Annie Heiser. You have to go quick here. 5 seconds and counting with the ball. Schluterbusch, 3 seconds and counting. 1.5 seconds. From the logo, Grace Dean. And that one goes off the rim and off the backboard. No good. Heading to the locker room, it's 26-22 in this Class C1 Girls State Championships semifinal. And a trip to the state championship tomorrow for the Class C1 title game is on the line. Stay tuned. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for a halftime recap. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Come see the exciting career opportunities in the world of large ag. Acres, your Nebraska John Deere dealer, is hosting a career fair during our 2024 Ag and Turf Expo. Learn about career opportunities in service, sales, parts, and precision ag, as well as other roles in Acres business support team. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center March 6th and 7th or Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for details.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first.
That sounds like a match made in heaven.
Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Score big this month at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln and rule the terrain on a Segway Fugelman UT10X. Now is your chance to get into a side-by-side for only $12,000 out the door. That's right, just $12,000. And this bad boy stacks up to all the other name brands. Plus, you get Segway's signature smart commanding system featuring airlock, drive settings, safety alerts, and more. Hurry in now. Elway Power Sports only has 2 left at this blowout price. Swing by their new 27th and I-80 location or shop their inventory at elwaypslincoln.com.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, I get all kinds of buffet questions. Here's one from Cole.
Is there a real cactus in your cactus bread?
Great question, Cole. No, there is no cactus in our cactus bread, just sweet cinnamony streusel. It's on our buffet every day, along with pizza, chicken, ice cream, and all your other favorites. Even better, at least for your parents, kids eat free on Tuesday nights. And don't worry, Cole, there's no coal in our coleslaw either.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
In a world where quality tools make the dream work, let Sunbelt Rentals be your unseen team member. Shine bright with our top-notch equipment, dependable for any project size. Witness the difference with tool rental in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's more than just a tool, it's your companion for the perfect job. With Sunbelt Rentals, you're never alone in your project journey. Brighter tasks, better results. Sunbelt Rentals, tools that empower you.
When it comes to joining the Nebraska Army National Guard, you've heard it all before. College, healthcare, signing bonus. But joining is so much more than that. It's setting yourself up for a new and better chapter of your life. I'm Staff Sergeant Paul White, and because of the Nebraska Army National Guard, I'm in control of my career. And when the workday ends, I get to come home to my family. Write your next chapter by joining the Nebraska Army National Guard. For more information, schedule a meeting with me, Staff Sergeant Paul White at nationalguard.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates strong team unity, improves motivation and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says they're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Come see the exciting career opportunities in the world of large ag. Acres, your Nebraska John Deere dealer, is hosting a career fair during our 2024 Ag and Turf Expo. Learn about career opportunities in service, sales, parts, and precision ag, as well as other roles in Acres business support team. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center March 6th and 7th or Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for details.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Back at Pinnacle Bank Arena in this Class C1 Girls State Semifinal. Lincoln Christian currently leading Bridgeport 26-2 with a trip to the state championship on the line tomorrow here again at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Josh Lill here on the call here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. It was an interesting first half, to say the least. Lincoln Christian has been in control for the most part. It's really been Mattia Kassebaum that has just lit it up. She has a few triples and just has lived at the stripe this morning with 11 points. Annie Heiser with 3 points. Macy Pettinger with 5 points. But Kenna Ailes has done a good job of kind of playing in that high post role for Lincoln Christian, which gives them a variety of ways to go with an offensive attack. They love to shoot the three, but when Ailes comes to the high post, they can work it into her, and she's really good at working both vertically and horizontally in terms of where you are on the court. In terms of the undefeated Bulldogs, well, they are trailing right now by 4, and they've got 16 minutes to figure it out, or they will suffer their first loss of the year, which would be their last game. Again, apologies earlier, Olivia Loomis Goddell on the roster sheet is number 0, but today wearing 30, so that was that was a little confusing to figure out, but here we are. So someone who averages 23 points per game for the Bulldogs, he's at 13 already and has 5 rebounds to her name. Lincoln Christian has done a good job of limiting the impact of Ella Schluterbusch as well as Grace Dean, both players combined to average about 10 points, they average each 10 points a game this year. Schluterbusch currently does not have a point. Grace Dean has 6 points. So that was the big thing, right, for Lincoln Christian is can they limit the other threats for the Bulldogs, right? Because everyone always knows who the main player of a team is, right? Everyone knows that it's Olivia Loomis-Goddell right now for the Bulldogs. But if you can take out the supporting cast, it allows you to really lock in on the star player and really be able to make the most out of your defense. So we're 34 seconds away from the start of the second half. Lincoln Christian looking for win number 24 on the year. Again, they got here by ending the North Bend Central's historic chance at a possible 5th straight state championship. So they take them down yesterday in the quarterfinals. In Bridgeport, one of 2 unbeaten teams remaining in the state, finished 2nd and 3rd over the past couple of years, looking to finally finish on top. Right now, they are not currently on top. So how will they respond? Here we go. The Bulldogs now going left to right, and Lincoln Christian going right to left. The Bulldogs in purple uniforms with gold letters and numbers with white stripes down the side of the jerseys and the pants. As Loomis-Goddell loses that one. And also traveled in the process, so not a lot of good ball control there. Clock at 7:48. And this is where Lincoln Christian will get their first touch of the second half. They're in their white uniforms with red numbers, blue letters, blue stripes down the sides of the jerseys and along the bottoms of the shorts. So a travel by Loomis-Goddell results in Lincoln Christian with the ball. Here's Jess Heiser. Heeser back inside with Ailes. Over to the near left corner. Finds Annie. Annie inside over to Kenna Ailes. Back out to Annie in the near left corner. Stops. 2 defenders in her face. Back inside to Ailes. Ailes spinning to the right. No good. And rebounded. By Grace Dean. Couldn't tell the jersey number there. It was kind of crinkled. And here's Loomis Gaudo. The lefty at the top of the key, defended by Annie Heeser, working her way toward that right elbow on the right side. Into the corner to Sluderbush, who does not have a point in this one yet. Spinning over the middle, down goes Dean, and the ball will be turned over. Lincoln Christian to take over. And I don't know if there's something slippery on the floor or whether it's because the city of Lincoln was 80 degrees earlier this week and now it's cold, but a lot of players are falling this morning. It might just be the fact that you're playing a state semifinal at 9 in the morning. That's not exactly easy to do. So here is Jess to Annie, back to Jess. 3-point attempt for Kesselbaum is in and out. Rebounded by Olivia Brown. Finally records a stat other than a foul. Here goes Loomis Gaudo. Top of the key, working her way, spinning on that left block, fading, and a beautiful mid-range look there. 26-24, 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Kesselbaum. Kesselbaum over to Jess Heeser for 3. Got them all. Heeser with her first points on the morning. It's 29-24, and it couldn't have come at a better time. 6:15 left to go here in the third quarter. Driving is Loomis Girdle. Puts that one up off the left side of the rim, and it bounces off. Rebounded. Heeser, heads up pass. Has Pittenger got a little too far ahead of herself. Took an extra step, I think more than she was ready for. Inside to the high post to Ailes. Spinning left, looking right. Into the near corner over to Jesse Heeser. Jess Heeser thought about a dribble handoff over to Kesselbaum and stops right at the Husker logo at the top of the key. Ailes inside. Nice inside-out action. Here's Heeser working her way to the hoop. Has that one blocked. And Kenna Ailes just trying to get a hand on the ball as it slowly was trickling out of play, but it went off of a Bulldog. So inbounds play under the hoop on the left side. Elizabeth Velazquez in for the Bulldogs. Olivia Brown checks out. Inbounds. And the near elbow double teamed is Ailes. Kenna Ailes had to create space and throw an elbow or two. And down she goes. Kesselbaum, number 2, guarded by number 2, Sluderbush. Here's Heeser. Back over to Annie. Back over to Jess. Top of the key over to Annie. Left elbow here on this near side over to Kesselbaum. Dribble handoff over to Pittenger. Pittenger, top of the key over to Annie Heeser. Heeser thought about going left, looks right. Here's Jesse Heeser. There's no shot clock in Class C, so 5:10 left to go here. And they are taking their time for a possible good look. Here's Kesselbaum. Jump stop off the fake. An aggressive play. Wow. What a take to the hoop. A strong one nonetheless, and great body control. 31-24, 4:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Top of the key, here's Sluderbush. Sluderbush still looking for her first points. Inside, spinning around. And Loomis Girdle draws the foul. And Macy Pittenger with her second personal foul. Team's second foul. Lincoln Christian up 31-24 with 4:41 left to go here in the third quarter. So this one's set up top. Grace Dean just inside the arc. Back out to Velazquez on the left elbow. Rotating, coming across. 3-point opportunity for Fromm is short. And snagged off the ground by Annie Heeser. Easy routine rebound. Here's Kesselbaum on the right elbow. Left, going right. In that far left corner, 3-point opportunity. No good for Annie Heeser. And it's rebounded by Tracy Fromm. Here's Tracy Fromm. Had 2 defenders in her face. Here's Sluderbush driving with 2 defenders in her face. Finds Grace Dean and had a beautiful look as she cut from the near corner across the baseline. Found herself in position for a good layup. But her touch at times today has been inconsistent. Sometimes it's enough to get the ball in. But you got to jump sometimes as a foul on Bridgeport. Actually, Grace Dean might have stepped out of bounds. In the corner, she had the ball. So Lincoln Christian ball, I think everyone here was a little bit confused. There was no foul call, so it was just Dean stepping out of bounds. 3-point opportunity. Kassenbaum off the side of the hoop. Archie off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Loomis Girdle. Loomis Girdle taking it herself and just loses that ball. A little bit of a Butterfingers moment. And outrunning is Lincoln Christian. Kassenbaum in transition, but this one's waved off. It's a foul on the ground. Inbounds play underneath the hoop. Tracy Fromm. A smart foul there, and she made sure not to make it a clear path, as there will be a 30-second timeout called by the Bulldogs. And with that, we will take a quick 30-second timeout with 3:40 left to play here in the third quarter.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
After a 30-second timeout by Bridgeport, as the Bulldogs trail by 7. Lincoln Christian with the ball after a foul against Tracy Fromm. It could have been a clear path foul, but she got back on defense, put herself in position to make the smart foul before the shot went up. Around the horn, this one goes. Back over top of the key. Kassenbaum looks inside to Ailes. And a foul against Ailes. And that is her 4th personal foul. So Sarah Van Ostrand is coming in for Lincoln Christian. And that brings up some interesting decisions for head coach Scott Klein. How to go about it when your star center, your star forward, has 4 fouls, and you still have 11 and a half minutes to play in this one. Just under 11 and a half minutes. 3:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Loomis Girdle. And patient. Pops at the left elbow. That one is left short. And a heavy collision in the backcourt as Loomis Girdle got back in position. Mattia Kassenbaum took the worst of that one as she just ran right into her. It's a foul against the senior for the Bulldogs. She's a little slow to get up. The official's checking on her. She's saying she's good to go. Interesting shoe selection also for Kassenbaum. She has a red shoe on her left foot and a blue one on her right foot. 2:56 left to go here in the third quarter. 31-24 lead for Lincoln Christian inside. Van Ostrand looking for her first bucket. So this one worked back out top of the key into that corner, the near left corner to Pittenger. Pittenger, Annie Heiser. Inside over to Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum, count it! A chance for 3 at the stripe. And Lincoln Christian's ball movement has been superb. They work it inside with Van Ostrand. It's swung around in the corner. Macy Pittenger finds herself in that near left corner and finds a cutting Kassenbaum inside. She can't convert the and one. But still, nonetheless, points are points. And there should actually be 2 points up on the scoreboard. It's actually 33-26. They just put it up, actually. 2.5 minutes to go. Here's Schluterbusch. Or 33-24 now. So a couple points taken off the board for Bridgeport. Interesting there. 2:13 to go. Circling inside. Creating spaces. Fromm finds a cutting Dean, and the touch is there that time. And Lincoln Christian moving fast on the far right side of the court. Here's Kassenbaum in transition again. Maddie Kassenbaum light it up. 6 second half points. And a full timeout coming here. We'll take a 60-second break as Lincoln Christian is finding their groove. Up 35-26 with a chance to go to the Class C1 state title game. Stay tuned for more. You're listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first.
That sounds like a match made in heaven.
Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
1:55 left to go here in the third quarter. 35-26 lead for Lincoln Christian on Bridgeport. Olivia Loomis-Girdle has been limited in this game as best as she can be for someone who averages 23 points per game. And that one just speaks to the morning that she's had. She had a clean look about 7 feet from the hoop, and the ball actually went in and spun out. Three fouls on Loomis-Girdle as she went for the offensive rebound and just ran over yet another Lincoln Christian Crusader. Inside to Van Ostrand. Kesselbaum driving over to Van Ostrand. Clean look! Van Ostrand with her first points of the semifinal today, and it gives Lincoln Christian their first double-digit lead of the ball game. Bridgeport has only scored 4 points this quarter, 11 for the Crusaders in this third set of 8 minutes. Running is Lincoln Christian here. Here comes Kesselbaum. Kesselbaum knifing her way through the middle of the lane. Spins that one up, and it's off the glass. No good, but she'll head to the line 4-2. It is just fun watching her go, and you can sense the attack mentality in her eyes, striking fear into the opponents. And a full timeout called by Bridgeport as they cannot stop Maddie Kesselbaum. And if they can't stop her, we're going to stop for 60 seconds. Take a quick break here. You're listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Exactly 60 seconds left in the third quarter of play in this Class C1 Girls State Semifinal. Josh Lill here with you. Thank you for spending your morning with me on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com at the Stripe for the Crusaders. It's Maddie Kesselbaum. First free throw is good. 7 third quarter points for her. Could she make it 8? Indeed, the Bulldogs have not had an answer for the transitional play of Lincoln Christian as there's 56 seconds and counting on the clock. Here's Loomis-Girdle. Loomis-Girdle, the lefty, sidestepping, trying to create space. Hands it off to another lefty, Olivia Brown, who, wow, nearly lost her dribble, not even able to use her right hand. So that's something to keep an eye on. Here's a Loomis-Girdle. Stops, pops in the middle of the lane. No good. 35 seconds, rebounded by Van Ostrand. And the Crusaders are outrunning now, slowing the tempo down. You'd like to think, especially with no shot clock, that they want the final shot here. Who else but Kesselbaum? Right over the Huskers logo, standing over the U. Here's Annie Heiser. Heiser back over to Kesselbaum. Kesselbaum with Brown defending. Brown does have 4 fouls, so she needs to be careful guarding someone with the attacking mentality of Kassenbaum. 7 seconds and counting on the left elbow as Kassenbaum jump stop into the lane. No good. Loomis Girdle with 2 seconds has a chance to heave it up. Oh, and the full court pass was not in time. Good job of rim running by Tracy Fromm, but the look was a little too late as Loomis Girdle got the rebound with about 2.5 seconds left, so just not enough time. And Lincoln Christian heads to the final 8 minutes of play, 8 minutes away from a trip to the state championship, up by double digits. It's a 13-point lead for Lincoln Christian in their hometown as they're up on Bridgeport right now. We'll be back for the fourth quarter action in this Class C1 Girls State semifinal on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates strong team unity, improves motivation, and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says they're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
8 minutes are yet to decide who will be going to the Class C1 state title game. Will Bridgeport complete the 13-point comeback, or will Lincoln Christian continue the stranglehold that they've had in this one basically the whole game? So Bridgeport, Velasquez on the near right post. Schluterbusch circling around. Now at the top of the key, just takes it herself for a 3-point opportunity. Rebounded by Van Ostrand, and the Crusaders are running in transition. Here's Pittenger. Pittenger thought about driving hard at the left elbow, but actually pulled it back. Here's Annie Heiser. Heiser creating space. Here's Van Ostrand right at the free throw stripe. Pump fake by Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum into Van Ostrand, gets it. Offensive rebound, keeps it alive. Shot by Kassenbaum. Count it and one. Van Ostrand keeps the play alive with the offensive rebound. And she's grinning right now. She knows that she had to put in some extra effort there to keep that one alive, but one heck of a finish by Maddie Kassenbaum. Make that 11 as she converts on the and one. 11 second half points, 22 overall for Maddie Kassenbaum. Have a day. 7:07, 42-26 lead for Lincoln Christian. Air ball in the corner by Elizabeth Velasquez. Rebound by Van Ostrand. Heads up pass to Pittenger. Pittenger wanted to find Kassenbaum on the other side of the hoop. Lincoln Christian keeps it alive. They poke that one free away from Schluterbusch. And now they reset. Here's Annie Heiser. Heiser over to Jess in the middle of Van Ostrand. Van Ostrand into the near corner. Kassenbaum in and out. Offensive rebound by Van Ostrand. 3-point opportunity. Pittenger. And that was an air ball there. Rebounded by Tracy Fromm. Fromm stops at the left elbow on the right side. Schluterbusch thought about a 3-point opportunity on that near right side, but ends up resetting the offense at the top of the key. 6:22 left to go here. 42-26 lead. Inside this one goes. Loomis Girdle loses that ball. I think there's going to be a foul here. There is a foul, and this one goes against Jess Heiser. Her second personal foul, first team foul of the final quarter of play. This one inbounded wide open 3 for Fromm. No good. Offensive rebound for Loomis Girdle, and turns around to put that one in. 42-28, 6:06 left to go here in the fourth. Here's Jess Heiser bringing the ball up over to Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum inside over to Van Ostrand. Pass was deflected. Crusaders taking their time. Again, no shot clock in Class C1. So they are content with seeing that thing trickle down. Here's Kassenbaum. Floats that one up. 13 second half points for Maddie Kassenbaum. 44-28 with 5:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Here's Loomis Girdle, defended by Heiser. Annie Heiser, that is. Grace Dean, pump fake, offensive rebound, puts that one up off the glass and in. Why not record a rebound and a bucket all in a matter of 2 seconds? Now checking back in is Kenna Ailes, playing with her 4th foul, and a standing ovation has just been given for Zara Van Ostren, who had a couple of pivotal offensive rebounds that helped give Lincoln Christian the opportunities at the second chance points that they currently have that are giving them that opportunity to lead by 14 with 5:20 left to go in this one. Pittenger over to Ailes in the middle. And a jump ball here. The arrow favors Lincoln Christian. Well, Ailes, it's fair to say, she definitely has to be rested after being out for a while. Getting her first second half action here. She's pointing at Pittenger to reset to the other side. Pittenger double teamed up high. It's getting a little hectic for Lincoln Christian. Jessa Heiser over the middle to Ailes and draws a foul against Velazquez. Elizabeth Velazquez, the freshman, her first personal foul, second team foul. Jess Heiser to inbound it over to Annie Heiser. Annie Heiser defended by Schluterbusch. Inside it goes, a quick action that they have loved working with, not just this game, but all year. Pittenger had a clean three-point opportunity, but they're holding. 4:47 and counting. And it's going to be a lot of working it inside out, inside out, inside out. That's what they are going to keep doing. Anything to force the Bulldogs to move around and get tired, as Kassenbaum will head to the line again, drawing a foul. And it's a drawing out process, right? What Lincoln Christian wants to do is tire you out. And when they can sense that you can't defend at a high level on that sequence anymore, they're going to take it to the rack because they know you're going to make that first decision. You're going to lean with your body. You're going to put yourself basically in a bad defensive position because you're tired. That's how it goes. So smart plays here as 2 free throws are converted here, 46-30. And Kassenbaum is lighting it up, 15 second half points. Here's Schluterbusch over to Velazquez. Velazquez on that near right side. Pump fakes, turning around. Not able to give it off to her teammate. That one thrown cross court. Jess Heiser saves it and gets it over to Annie. And Annie and Jess work together to force the turnover. And the Lincoln Christian crowd can sense that there's a chance they will be back here tomorrow if all remains true in this one. 4 minutes exactly left to go here. Cross-court pass over to Annie. Ends up in the hands of Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum over to Ailes. Ailes back outside of Pittenger. Pittenger over to Jess. Jess Heiser outside, inside, in the middle over to Ailes. And it just seems when things go wrong for the Bulldogs, their first instinct is to just grab onto Kenna Ailes and draw a foul. Third foul on Ella Schluterbusch. Full timeout here by Bridgeport, so we'll take a 60-second break here. Lincoln Christian leads Bridgeport 46-30 with 3:48 left to go in this one. You're listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design. Take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
.30 on Bridgeport, the undefeated Bridgeport Bulldogs. We're 26-0 coming into this one. Their opponents have only scored 40-plus points on them 7 times coming into this one, make it 8 now, as Lincoln Christian obviously has 46 points. Jess Heiser on the right elbow finds a cutting Ailes. Ailes spinning around, finds Jess Heiser on the outside, circling around. Here's Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum dribbling to her left, going hard. Annie in the corner over to Jess. Jess circling around at the left elbow, stops, turns around. Ailes had a clean look at 3, decides to work inside, finds a cutting Kassenbaum, and had that one steered aside, but got her own rebound. And Lincoln Christian just playing around the world right now, outside the arc. Annie Heiser driving. Heiser turns, keeps her footing, nearly traveled. You have to watch the 3 seconds there. There's Kassenbaum out over to Jess Heiser. Heiser working on the right side, defended by Loomis Girdle. Handoff over to Annie Heiser, top of the key, defended by Velasquez. Heiser stops, pops over to Jess. Jess defended by Loomis Girdle. Jess dribble handoff over to Kassenbaum. I think we're going to see a lot of this. In the corner it goes. Now it's just about wasting clock. 2 minutes and 49 seconds as a final. Wow, words out of my mouth. Ella Schluterbusch called for the foul. That's her 4th personal foul. And the 15th foul. Maddie Kassenbaum just with a chance to keep adding to her point total today. That one's good. "28 points for Maddie Kassenbaum. I repeat, 28 points. 17 of them are second-half points. Here's Loomis Girdle with her team down 18. As Tracy Fromm works inside, will find her way to the line as that foul is called against Jess Heiser. Her 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. And this is tough, right, for Bridgeport. You're undefeated. You have this incredible year, and Fromm just airballed a free throw and turned around to Ella Schluterbusch and just covered her face like, could this get any worse? So you could sense the frustration, and that one is very short by Fromm. Offensive rebound by Grace Dean. Can't get that one to go, and Lincoln Christian's heading down the court with 2.5 minutes to go here. Here's Kassenbaum. Kassenbaum finds a rotating Pittenger, Jess Heiser inside over to Ailes, back outside on the right elbow. Finds Kassenbaum, top of the key, center logo. Over to Pittenger. Pittenger over to Jess Heiser, and the Bulldogs not giving up on their defensive intensity. And Annie Heiser's fouled there by Elizabeth Velasquez. And the Lincoln Christian crowd starting to get louder and louder, recognizing that their team is getting closer to a state championship opportunity. Lincoln Christian has only won twice. Both have been in C1, 2002, and then the most recent one, 2017. They were runners-up 3 times in the last 8 years, 2016, 2019, and 2020. 3-point opportunity for Velasquez, no good. Rebounded by Lincoln Christian. That's Macy Pittenger. 29 points for Maddie Kassenbaum. 49-30. Just about 100 seconds left in this one. Kassenbaum circling. Finds Pittenger. Top of the key, and Fromm got a little aggressive. Nearly had a steal. Here's Annie Heiser in the near corner. Top of the key over to Jess Heiser. Far side of the court over to Ailes, and a standing ovation with 90 seconds left in this one for the Crusaders from their faithful. It's a solid crowd. I mean, when you're playing in Lincoln and you're from Lincoln, you can expect a good crowd. You can sense, or at least I can sense right now, the joy on the faces of the Crusaders, their coaching staff. But they know this one's not done. They still have 1:14 to play. Olivia Loomis-Girdle just picked up her 5th personal foul. So the senior will check out for the final time. Averaged 23 points per game this year. And just kind of clapped her hands, and it's always tough to see those reactions from the seniors. when they know the time's up. Free throw good there for Jess Heiser. 4 points for her this afternoon. And Lincoln Christian won't even send players to the paint. They're all going to back out behind half court. Second free throw, good as gold. So bringing it up is Tracy Fromm. 1:11 left in this one. Schluterbusch inside to Grace Dean, faking left and going right, and gets that one to go. 57 seconds and counting, and a lot of substitutions here for both teams. Lincoln Christian celebrating, and the agony on the faces of the Bulldogs, who will taste a loss for the first time this year. And it's interesting when you have an undefeated team that is just one game away from a state championship and they suffer that first loss. It's almost like you don't know how to feel because you didn't experience it this year. And so Lincoln Christian working this one around the arc, just wasting time at this point. So the winner of this one, which with 39 seconds left, ball right over my way. Got to catch that one. That always feels good. The winner of this one will go on to play the winner of Sydney and Grand Island Central Catholic. That game is taking place next here. Tip-off set for 10:45. Nick Sainert will have the call for that one. Actually, Nick Sainert will have the call on the rest of the games today. So that's 5 more games. 30 seconds left. Lincoln Christian student section doing I Believe That We Will Win chants, and they will be moving on to play tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the state championship in Class C1. 13 seconds and counting. A moment that the Bulldogs have dreaded, and a moment that the Crusaders have dreamed of. And they're going to play for a possible 3rd state championship in school history. Lincoln Christian is moving on to the Class C1 Girls State Championship tomorrow at 11 a.m. here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Lincoln Christian advances to 24-2 on the year, and Bridgeport finally loses their first game on the year, and you can sense the heartbreak in the building, and the Bridgeport fans are kind of stunned right now, to be honest with you. So as the handshake lines go through, we'll be back. We'll take a 60-second break before we recap this one and then send it off to Nick Sainert for the next game.
College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
51-32 is the final here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Lincoln Christian takes down Bridgeport in this Class C1 Girls State Semifinal. Lincoln Christian will move on to the state championships to face the winner of Sydney and Grand Island Central Catholic. That one set to tip off at about 10:45 a.m. Nick Sainert will have the call on the ticket, not just for that one, but for the remaining 5 games of the day. Player of the game, no doubt, is Maddie Kassenbaum. 28 points, 11 in the first half, 17 in the second half. She had a hot start, too. Shot 2 for 2 from deep, and they were deep threes. and then just found her inside game as well. And what makes these players so dangerous is when you're a guard and you can shoot just as well as you can finish inside, you are unstoppable. So credit to her. Congratulations to the Lincoln Christian Crusaders on making it to the Class C1 state championship, and good luck the rest of the way. For the Bridgeport Bulldogs, they go down for the first time. They'll finish 26-1 on the year. It was the 8th time, just the 8th time this year, that an opponent scored 40-plus points on the Bulldogs. So a team that finished second and third over the past couple of years will have to wait another year to see if they can make it back to state to finish with a possible state championship. So for the consolation bracket, let's see here. So they will head to Lincoln East High School on March 2nd, tip off at 1 p.m. That will be the third place game. So Bridgeport will take on the loser of the Sydney and Grand Island Central Catholic game. The winner obviously will head to the state championship to face Lincoln Christian. Again, Sydney and Grand Island Central Catholic, tip-off set for 10:45 a.m. Nick Sainert has you for the rest of the day. For Josh Lill and everyone back in the studio, shout out to Bach. Thank you for tuning into this presentation of the NSAA Girls State Championships semifinals action here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Have a great rest of your day and drive to your next destination safely.
Acres is bringing you the nation's largest indoor display of John Deere equipment and technology. Acres 2024 Ag and Turf Expo showcases everything from tillage and planting to application and harvest. We'll also offer the latest industry insights from ag professionals across the state. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center March 6th and 7th or Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for a complete schedule of speakers and activities.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs. Show me a team that fields a strong lineup season after season, and you'll dominate. That's the way it's been at Platte Valley Equipment for decades. Whatever your task, their John Deere lineup of equipment handles it with ease. From riding mowers, compact tractor packages, to farm equipment, they can't be beat. That goes for